Hey guys, and welcome to... So, I want to do more videos about Wrestlemania because it is not far away at all. And in this one, I want to have a look at the triple threat match. I want to look at Becky, Sasha, Charlotte. Now, this is a match that I think could steal the show. Simple as that, could steal the show. The Divas steal the show on a regular basis down in NXT. And I just think that there's no... stipulations, or there's nothing riding on this other than the Divas title. There's a few curveballs, like you've got Ric Flair on the outside. He can always get involved and quite regularly gets involved. I just think that the likes of Sasha and Becky are going to be clued up to that. They're not going to fall for that trick again. So surely they're going to bring people as well. Well, that's what you'd expect. Sasha, it's got to be a no-brainer. She brings Snoop Dogg. I mean, I think it's like her cousin. No, honestly, I don't know how they're related, but they're related. There's pictures where they've met up, and I know she goes to his concerts very regular. They're quite close. So I just don't see how it's anyone other than him. Becky, it could be anyone. It really could be anyone. I would like to see someone like Finlay come out, or Conor McGregor. I don't think they'll get Conor McGregor. I don't think he'll be interested in it. Finlay's a much more realistic prospect. And I'm not saying Finlay just because he's Irish, but it would be a nice moment. Certainly if he was there when she won the title, I just think that'd be a nice, cool spot. When it comes to the actual match, I'm expecting a lot of submission holds. I'm expecting there to be lots of moments where a lot of tension, where they, are they going to tap out? Are they not going to tap out? I think there'll be a few false finishes where, as you always see in triple threat, 1, 2, third person comes in and breaks it up. So it's going to be interesting. But we've seen something similar to this down in NXT. I remember like February 2015 takeover. I want to say Arrival. I want to say that. I could be wrong. Whatever it was around February 2015, we saw Sasha, Charlotte, Becky, Bayley, Fatal 4-Way. This is no different other than Bayley's not in it. Honestly, it was one of the best matches I saw last year. If you've not seen it and you've got the network, I strongly urge that you go back and watch that match. Absolutely brilliant. There was moments and spots, and there was jumping to the outsides, and everything that we've said. The submission holds, the false finishes. It showed a side of Bayley that we hadn't seen before. She was coming across as vicious, as determined, as not just the huggable one. It's a real shame she's not in this. They deserve to do that match again on the grandest stage. But instead we get something a little different, a triple threat, and they're obviously Ric Flair in the mix. Personally, I would like to see Charlotte retain. I think Charlotte's doing really well as a heel, much better as a heel than she was as a face. Much better. I know there's a lot of criticism around her that she's walking in Ric Flair's shadow, and she's being made to look like a weak champion, so on. Well, Seth Rollins was walking in Triple H's shadow, and he was booked like the worst champion of all time. Yeah, you ask people if they want to see him back. Of course they do. Of course they do. The guy could go in the ring, and Charlotte can go in the ring. Charlotte's excellent in the ring. And with Rick by her side, you just never know how she's going to get the victory. She's going to do it on merit, which she could. She's that good. Or is Rick going to interfere? It's really hard to tell. Sasha is obviously the fan favourite. I think I'm fair in saying she's the fan favourite. I think she's more over than Becky, but I'd say it was very close. Sasha, she can work. I mean, she's probably the best female wrestler on the main roster. I don't think she's in Asuka's level myself, who's down in NXT. But I feel this is too early to put the belt on Sasha. I think that she's only just recently split from Team Bad. I think she could have a really great feud with Naomi first. Or failing that, at least attempt to go for the Divas title, and be made to wait for it. I don't think she should just get it on the first time of asking. So I wouldn't want to see her do that. She's young, she's real young, so she's got plenty of time. Becky Lynch, I think Becky's had to work really hard. Team PCB were the first to split, and she was the diva that came up with the least amount of kind of push behind her. You know, both Charlotte and Sasha had been Divas champions down in NXT, or women's champions, sorry, down in NXT. But Becky hadn't. She hadn't really connected as well, but she has worked hard, and she really does deserve a Divas title run to repay that work. And I wouldn't mind if she won it, because I don't think she really needs to wait, because she didn't get an NXT one. So I'd be cool with her getting it. It doesn't change the fact that I want Charlotte to just simply retain. I like lengthy title runs, and in truth, if someone was going to take that title from Charlotte, I'd really like it to be Natalya. Natalya's had some fantastic matches recently, like Roadblock in particular comes to mind. I think she deserves a run with the belt, which she hasn't had for a long time. Sasha can wait, Becky can wait, they're both young. You know, I'm not saying Natalya's old, but she's certainly older. So with Natalya not in the match, I would say Charlotte retains, and there'll be some sort of rematch, and then let's try and get Natalya in the title picture, and then that makes it even more interesting. Certainly, if later in the year you call it Bayley, maybe even Asuka, you know, you're starting to get a lot of people competing. Then Paige, you know, what are they going to do with Lana? Will Nikki Bella come back? It's exciting. Cool. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at Wrestling Days UK, and if you haven't subscribed, then it'd be brilliant if you did. That way I know you won't miss out on any future videos, and there's certainly a lot more Wrestlemania ones to come. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Hope to see you again next time. Bye for now.